Welcome to your Ethereum News Roundup. Here's your latest for Friday, October 4th, 2024. ethPandaOps introduces the Xatu data collection initiative. Sigma Prime releases its multi-proof library. EigenLayer discloses a 1.6 million Eigen token loss to an attacker. And Forum Network introduces Forum ETH. All this and more starts right now. ethPandaOps introduced the Xatu data collection pipeline, enabling community members to contribute valuable data for research on home node operators. Data is collected by running a beacon node and the Xatu Sentry sidecar, with all data anonymized and redacted before it is published. Contributors can participate by running the Xatu Sentry and applying for access. Initially, data contributions are limited to trusted community members with plans to expand access in the future. The system allows node operators to configure and maintain privacy settings, giving control over the type of data that is shared. ethPandaOps is an Ethereum DevOps team that provides resources for testing protocol upgrades. Security firm Sigma Prime released version 1.0 of its multi-proof library for generating Merkle proofs. The update introduces Merkle Gen version 1.0, enabling the generation of multi-proofs for multiple leaves and single proofs for individual leaves in a Merkle tree. The release also includes enhanced testing and complete documentation, including renamed functions for improved readability. EigenLayer revealed that 1.6 million Eigen tokens were lost to an attacker who compromised an email thread related to an investor's token custody transfer. The EigenLayer multi-sig ultimately approved the token transfer to the attacker's address. The attacker then sold the Eigen tokens for stablecoins using MetaMask swaps and moved the funds to centralized exchanges. EigenLayer assured users that the breach was an isolated incident and is unrelated to the protocol itself, noting that some of the stolen funds have already been frozen. EigenLayer faced criticism for distributing investor tokens directly to externally owned accounts on Friday morning without using on-chain vesting contracts to ensure no unauthorized sales are possible. And lastly, Forum Network, a social-centric Layer 2 built on the OP stack, introduced Forum ETH, its native yield-bearing asset. Forum also launched an early depositor program offering Forum points to users who deposit assets to the network ahead of its upcoming governance token launch. Forum Network introduces bonding curves for SocialFi creator tokens and leverages Celestia for data availability. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.io. Thanks for listening. We'll see you on Monday.